Approved a donation for the Boys and Girls Club of Parkersburg. The Boys and Girls Club runs a bus from Vienna to their location in Parkersburg. The $5,000 donation from the city will help the club transport around 15 children after school. According to the Boys and Girls Club website, the club's programs and services are designed to, quote, help create confident, educated, and informed leaders out of every member we serve by ensuring every child has mentors and champions in life, end quote.
The City of Vienna chose to support the Boys and Girls Club of Parkersburg with this donation to support the program that runs after school for Vienna and Neil students throughout the week. So this $5,000 donation will go towards the expense that the Boys and Girls Club of Parkersburg has in operating their transportation to and from Vienna.
Added that the city is very hopeful that the Boys and Girls Club of Parkersburg will expand their services to Vienna. He also said that he hopes that this donation is, quote, one step forward in establishing that relationship, end quote. The Gribble Roofing Coat Drive